Hi, my name is Cor, and welcome to my channel, Driving with Gloves. I always drive with car gloves. Your question might be, why do I drive with gloves? And my answer is, why not? If you belonged to the high society in the 1970s, you couldn't get around Mercedes-Benz. This is Marco, who specialized in classic and second-hand Mercedes-Benz. Some say that he looks like Sean Connery. And by the way, some say that I look like George Clooney. But we think that we are looking much better. Marco had a wonderful car for me. It was the Mercedes, which used to belong to the famous Austrian actor O.W.Fischer. But unfortunately, it was already sold when I came. Then Marco tipped me that he has the legendary 450 SLC 5.0 for sale. But fortunately for Marco and unfortunately for me, he sold the car before I could do my review. Although he is an expert on Mercedes, he also sells other cars, as you can see here. And these are very fine cars. Well, at least I've got the watch, which goes along with the last car. This time he has a fantastic 350 SLC for me. And this time I am on time. This car is from 1972. Let's put on my gloves and drive. The 107 series from Mercedes-Benz was so successful that the Roadster was built for 18 years. The Coupe was built from 1971 until 1981. So it was built for 10 years before it was replaced by the SLC series from the 80s. That's the sound of a V8 engine. This is the heart of the 350 SLC, the 3.5 litre V8 engine with electronically controlled injection, transistor ignition and overhead camshaft. The wheelbase from the SLC is 36 centimeters longer than from the SL. That's why you have real rear seats. Even for a tall person like me, with legs like a frog, there is space in the rear. I used to own a 450 SL from 1973 and a 350 SL from 1971, and I can assure you that there was no space at all on the rear seats. Until the A-pillar, the car is identical with the Roadster. Behind the A-pillar, it's a different car. The coupe was criticized in its days for its design. The designers were Josef Galitzendörfer and Friedrich Geiger, who already had designed the 500K and the 300 SL. This was the reason for the criticism. The coupes from Mercedes-Benz always have side windows without a B-pillar, which can be folded down completely. To reach this goal, they made a fixed louver window in front of the C-pillar, and this was criticized. Today I think it's something special. sound, the V8 sound, isn't it marvelous? It's a wonderful car to drive, it really is. It's fast, it brakes well, it has an enormous steering wheel, like I'm driving a ship. Ahoy! The steering wheel is one of the safety features from this Mercedes-Benz. It has a collapsible steering column, as you can see here in the animation. The 107 series had also crash boxes in the front and in the rear. And above all, the tank was crash protected. The suspension is much smoother than in a modern car. Mercedes did a lot of testing to reach this standard. You can see here that it is still quick driving on a twisty mountain road, but is it a real sports car? A 4x victory at the Bandama Rally at the Ivory Coast shows that the SLC 450 5.0 is a real sports car, but the 350 SLC, which I drive here, is more a GT car. I hope you liked this episode from Driving with Gloves with the Mercedes-Benz 350 SLC from 1972. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe to Driving with Gloves on YouTube. Thank you very much. Until next time.